think that'll work. I think it should work. That should also work. That should also work. Let me put that should also
Title
work.
is this. Oh, I can hear. I can
Let me
hear stuff.
put that should also
Title
work.
is this. Oh, I can hear.
I can hear myself. I think you can hear me too probably. Uh, that means the audio could be good. That means the audio could be good. I gotta send in uh all my notification stuff. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Go live. Okay. All right. So everything should be good, to my knowledge. So let's see if everything works out well. I need to put my chats on my screen. I gotta send out my links, of course. Let me go into my Discord at announcements, at notifications. Boom. And boom. Okay. Live. Okay. Alrighty. So what I want to do today is I want to lab out and route Destructionless. So pretty much what this is, what's this one? Yeah, minimum smashing. I don't want to have any smashing stats. I did some like practice yesterday, but I didn't go too far. Um, so pretty much I want to figure out some stuff to make this actually work out. So let me quickly load this save file, and then I'll go back and start fresh. But then I'll also like um go into the my like 100% save file, not 100%, but a percentage save file, and try to do some stuff with that. Someone just got on Fortnite. Chances are, yeah, absolutely not happening. No, no, it's not gonna be 0 cubic meters. Okay, so let's load the new game. I mean, the first thing you do in the game is break a wall. That is the thing you do first when you gain control. The very first thing you can do. Punch, 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 punch. But we're just routing. Something I find interesting. Destruction does happen when you break bananas. Like, if you can see the ground right now, it's like pristine, cool. But if I break the banana, a little bit of it breaks. But that actually doesn't count toward the counter. It may show up like, oh, this thing is broken. Why this did damage. Donkey Kong did damage. But according to the game, no. This damage is like doesn't count for whatever reason. It's the banana that did it. Uh and I don't know why that happens, but I like that because I could actually get bananas because I might need to get upgrades like health. So something that's a bit concerning here is we are stuck in this little area. And I don't want to jump because jumping can like damage material. Up here though, if we look up here, you can actually see there is an outside world. There is an invisible wall, ceiling. Uh, so I do not think you can actually get through this. Because I can climb up here fine. Then he just gets stuck. Because there's an invisible ceiling. Yeah, it sucks. Also, I don't care that I broke that. I'm labbing. I'm labbing out stuff. In-game tracker. Yeah, there is an in-game tracker. And that's what I'm using for like, oh, did this break? No, not according to the tracker. So according to the in-game tracker, this does not count as breaking anything. But if I were to punch this, it's obviously gonna count. So I'm gonna go. Let's actually. I think something that'll be good to do is I'm gonna load my this save file. Let's see what counts as like breaking things. Because I'm pretty sure it's as simple as removing ground. So like, if I go into here. Okay. Muck. I want to see the groove layer, yeah. Okay, my stone right now is at 77838. Fractonium 193. So if I break Fractonium, this guy. That broke the floor also. But it didn't count on the floor. Okay. Fractonium did move to 219. If I grab a part of him, that also moves up. So that's good to know. Did I just misclick? Okay. Well, numbers go. Yeah, they go up really fast. If I place something down like that, I don't think it counts. No, it doesn't. So if I build out of material, that will not count as like dealing damage to anything. So that's something really good to think about. This floor is also really fragile for whatever reason. I can jump like not very far down, and it'll just shatter. Okay. So yeah, you can see definitely like the numbers. You don't have to do anything really, and it'll count towards you breaking something. Let's find a banana real quick. Somewhere around here, I think there must be one. Oh, something good to think about. Okay, 77864. If I do this, I do know that two-player mode exists. I think, yeah. If you do the ground slap, usually, almost all the time, it will not deal damage to the ground, but it reshapes the ground. Like this, I'm reshaping the ground here, but it's not counting towards my smashing stat, 77864. Yeah, it does not count towards your smashing stats. So, right now, with the knowledge we have, if I just like you said, no, two-player mode is really helpful, really helpful. So, like I said a little bit earlier, building at the very least doesn't deal any damage to terrain, or building doesn't count for damage. So, if I were to go into my collection. 232 is how much I have for Fractonium. So potentially I can build as much as I want. So this shouldn't count. And it doesn't. We're still at 232. So it does not count if we're building. But if we break something that has been built, I'm pretty sure that counts. Yeah, that 100% counts. That little punch dealt like 30 meters cubed. That sucks. So building is definitely going to be helpful because, like you've probably seen in my Bonanza-less video, you can just build towers up to space. So, towering doesn't Towering works. Towering works. I'm gonna probably go back into one-player mode because this is kind of annoying. There is something else I wanted to test out. I don't know where the teleporter is. There's a teleporter somewhere. Somewhere in this map. Oh, it's over here. Okay. In the freezer layer, there are floors that like the bridges, they'll instantly go out if you stand on them. I don't know if that counts. But either way, I don't think I'm gonna be able to touch the freezer layer because there is a boss that you need to break in order to fight him. So I do think getting the ostrich is going to be the way to go. Just because of that boss. Okay, let's find the bridge. Okay, it should be up here. Okay. Collection. Okay, well that's not gonna help. Oh wait, no, crumbly crust. Crumbly crust. That does count. So crumbly crust right now, 13465. Okay. 13465, and then 13492. So yeah, we can't stand on the crumbly crust. That will count. If I do this, somewhere, I think it's up here. There is a this ground over here. I don't know what kind of ground it is. Fresh snow. It's fresh snow. So 45702. So I did not know this. This is interesting. 45702 for fresh snow. That doesn't count. If you use the hand slap, that doesn't count. Interesting. But if I walk into it like that, 45728 instead of 45702. Okay. So using the hand slap doesn't count as breaking anything. That's really cool. So as long as I use the hand slap, it's not gonna count as anything. That's really cool. I love that. Okay. There's an upgrade. If I go to my upgrades, I can probably find it. It's like, yeah, charge slap. I don't even have that yet. If I use the charge slap, I wonder if that will deal damage. 45728. Okay. I did step in the snow for a second, but it didn't do any damage to it. Okay. That broke something. That broke the gold. So let's see the difference here. 19969 versus oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That is really interesting. That didn't actually count. But I need to try it with the terrain that I'm kicking around too. No, that is the terrain that breaks. So there has to be some place that I haven't yet broken everything in. I need to try what, I don't think I broke that much stuff in the feast layer, right? I didn't really spend that much time in there, to my knowledge at least. You can skip Zebra and then use two-player to build a bridge. Yeah, I did that in my video, but there's a boss where we have to deal damage to the boss by breaking the boss, and that actually does count as terrain. I'll show that in a bit. Actually, I don't think I can. I'll show it in the second save file that I have. Wait, there's a banana somewhere. Oh wait, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I don't care about the muck. Okay. Okay, that clearly broke some stuff. All right, let's see the difference. Okay. I think tomato is the material. I don't know what the material is. Is it just stone? Okay, 5, 4, 17. 5, 4, 17. 5, 5, 0, 5. Okay. Interesting. Okay, okay. So the gold here. 2928. Oh, I don't know what happened. 2928. This should blast off. Or not. I thought it was supposed to blast off. This stuff's supposed to go. Okay, but the stone hasn't moved an inch yet. If I can get, like, more gold and test this out. Or I guess I could just... It'd be interesting to test... I actually can't test it out with soft material. Yeah. This goes in. But grabbing soft material, like salt, 13295. 13295. Yeah, of course that's gonna count. And if I place it down, it actually... What? 13295. Did that count as me breaking it? 13295. Okay. Then I'm at 13329. That's really weird. It might just be because of the placement that I did it with, but that shouldn't count. Something that's also concerning to me is the burger here. We do actually have to break the burger in order to reach the end. So let me climb this thing real quick. If I can. I think this is like melty cheese. Or where does he go? If he goes up, then that'll help us. Oh wait! Wait a second. No, no, no. This is fine. This is actually really good. If I have to go down here, cat scratch kitchen. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I actually know of a glitch to to skip breaking the burger. Hold up, hold up. Okay, to get to Cat Scratch Kitchen, I need to break the burger from the top to go down. So from here, go all the way down into the second, like the basement area. But if I can find Royal Oil Cruise, I don't yet know if there's a lineup for this. Let me go into assist mode real quick. I'm already in assist mode, okay. I don't know if there's... I gotta wait for the salt. I don't know if there's a lineup for this yet, but, at this area, you can climb this wall, and I think right here, you throw the salt at the metal. I don't know exactly where it goes, but I'm gonna guess right here. Okay, no, it just deleted itself. I did not mean to do that, actually. Okay, that was just muscle memory. Okay, just gotta wait for the next salt. Maybe I have to throw it from here. I saw someone try to line up like that. No, it just deletes itself. What the heck? Why is it deleting itself? I might have to go into two-player mode. But so I don't have to break the what I need to break. I pretty much just... Okay, why is the salt just breaking? Okay, I think I want to watch a video on how to do this. In the Discord, the Donkey Kong Bonanza speedrunning, I think I gotta find a... Yeah, cheeseburger skip, they're calling it. Let me quickly open this up. I should be able to just open Discord and have this. Yeah, they're calling it mix skip because it skips the burger. I actually didn't know it skipped the whole burger. I thought it was just going to the tunnel. I didn't know the burger was the tunnel. I forgot about that. But I guess it is tunnel shaped. And there is so many messages in here. It's gonna take forever to scroll up. It's like 1,000, yeah, 3,000 messages are in this Discord chat. Okay. Let me open up a window capture, not for VLC, for Discord. And then right here, yeah, here is mix skip. I need to shrink this down a bit. Yep, let me shrink it down. And I'll put it in the middle, smack dab in the middle of my screen. Okay. Go in the Discord. Okay. Credit for the clip itself. Shanna's. So they're in the Ostrich Bonanza. They're up here. Wait, can you see my mouse? I don't think you can. Let me switch that. Let me change that. Window capture, properties, capture cursor. It should be capturing my cursor. I don't think it is. Oh well, that's fine, I guess. You'll probably understand what I'm trying to say. So they're going into the corner, and they use the corner to get through this area. They take damage though. But there is a space they can just slip right through. There's a space they can just slip right through. And then they start flying over and reach the area they need to go to. Cat Scratch Kitchen. Okay. So, yeah, someone is also saying, uh, I'm currently trying this. Can't place the dirt properly, though. Um, so they're using an acute angle to clip in, because for some reason, you can clip into a lot of ceilings in this game. Ooh. And they're trying to go there. Yeah, there's no chunk setup yet, and during this point. But in that clip, we do get a lot of information here because they aren't using. Oh, I can't zoom in like that. They're not using salt. They're using the potato. They're using potato in order to actually do this. So let's go back here. Uh, I need to move my TikTok chat out of the way. Let's remove the window. Uh, let's go over here and grab potato instead. Because potato doesn't seem to do anything wrong. And then once we're up here, we look back and throw it at the metal. I'm gonna throw it at this line. And I don't think this was far enough. But yeah, it definitely wasn't. So I'll just go back down here. I'll throw it at this line instead. And it just disappeared. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I pressed drop. It did more than just drop me. Okay. Yeah, so we climb up here. And I can probably just be in this space. If I use this little blue line, I don't know if it's difficult to see on stream, but there's a dark blue line. It's very slim. Okay, that's much closer, but I think that's too close actually. Let's grab that again. If I get in the middle area then, like right here, that might work. Yeah, I think this will work because I'm actually like in the area. Yeah, I'm looking through the wall. So let me actually open up Twitch too, because I haven't been looking at that. So in this little area, I should be, if I keep walking in, I might be able to clip into the wall. It's just precise, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go open up the Discord again. Let's see if I feel like there has to be one. There has to be a consistent way to do this. To do mix skip. Okay, my setup. So this person has a setup. They go up here. They get their toe like where that line is. And they throw it up to the very midpoint of that. And they just get it. I don't know why they rolled there. But they do make it in. And once they make it in, they use the ostrich. I hope you can see that on stream. So let's grab that. The placement they had. Right before the gray tiling. So they're like here. And they're throwing it. Okay, good. They're throwing it like right here. I think I needed a bigger piece, but yeah, let me get a bigger piece real quick. Okay. So I gotta get my placement perfect. Yeah, right before the blue line. Right before the blue line. What they do is they go, let me go down a little bit. Right before the blue line. They look up. And I need to see the exact placement. So there's, if you look up here, there's 3 lines. 3 lines over here. I think they did it on the second one. Yeah, the second line is where they start looking. I gotta... There's a bot in my Twitch chat that I gotta ban. So let me... They look slightly, very, very slightly below that line. So I throw that over there. Oh, I'm walking on the ceiling now. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm just walking on the potato. So this should get me into the wall. It doesn't seem like a very consistent setup though. Like I feel like there has to be lines and stuff for it to be more easily understandable. But you can definitely see like it's like a really weird angle. Hopefully that'll get me through. I did not mean to break that. I did not mean to break that. I wonder if the kind of material also matters. I'd assume not, but you never know. So let's see if we can get that same angle. How close were they to the bar on the right? They weren't that far away from it. They're like about this distance. Okay, they looked up, went here, through it, and then they just went through the wall. I can actually see through the wall sometimes. It's really close. I don't think you need to be holding anything to do this. I might be able to even do this in 2-player mode. Which would be even better because that won't take away any of the score. Let me go to Ostrich just so I can be ready for it. What upgrades do I even have on Ostrich? I actually have no upgrades on Ostrich. I think I need at least level 2 glide. That's rough. Let's see what the other people talked about during this thread, because I think that'll give us some more insight. Because the way this person did it, they just sort of get in there, get his toe on the second screw, line this up. So their lineup is just on that line. And they place their potato up there. And they get in. Interesting. Okay. So you can just go there to Cat Scratch Kitchen. And walk on top of everything. Interesting. That might be something to think about. That might be something to think about. So, interestingly enough about this, the Mad Mixer boss fight, you just don't need to fight him during the entire game. Okay, let's just get this over here. Okay. I gotta make sure I get the lineup correct. Whose toe needs to hit the second screw. It looks like this one right here. I think they're talking about this one right here. So it is definitely on there. Okay. I think that's too far in. Unless I can do camera shenanigans with that. That's definitely too far. Maybe I did it too close. I don't know. But it's definitely not letting me in. So I gotta check that lineup out again. So okay, they're talking about a totally different screw. That's why I didn't get the lineup, I think. Okay. Let's reset the terrain then. So it'll just put me at my checkpoint. And we try it again. We try it again. Oh. Did they go up here? Oh, I don't know what happened to that. They're talking about the second screw right here. Okay. Then I look up here. In the second line. Right there. That doesn't look like it's in. That does not look correct. Can't even grab it. Okay. Let's just... Can I not grab that? Okay. Let's grab another piece. I gotta get this lineup right. This does not look like a big enough piece. Can't lie. Not look like a big enough piece. Okay, toe is on the second screw. And then I just gotta... Boom. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think this will work. I think this will work. I gotta go like in the middle. It's hard because it's sliding me around. But it's super close. Super close. Okay. Let's once again look at what they do. We're throwing it there. So I don't understand. Let's see. Let's jump to the present. Oh wait, I might have to resize my window. It just opened up this. Okay. Better showing for DK's foot. I'm using it and connect the bottom and right ends to the crosshair plus with the line on the roof. Okay. So they're going to this spot to get dirt. Okay. They go up the wall. Interesting. This is a totally different lineup then. And they're showing the foot right on the edge. They look straight up. And they line up the plus, like diagonally. And they make it in. Okay. I think this is doable. Ow. Is this even big enough? Okay. So let's go over here. Open the video back up. Look at this lineup. So there is a darker button, it looks like. And they're lining it up sort of with that. Putting the foot right above it. And just barely touching the blue. So this is the button. And I go right above it and make my foot barely touch it. Like, I think a little bit higher up is better. A little. Just a little. I think that's good. Then I look up. I aim over here, I think. I think I aim right there. Let me look back at the video. Okay, yes, I'm correct. So I aim right there. Just a little bit off the edge there. And I throw it. Okay. Then I should be able to climb here and clip through the wall. Unless I did it incorrectly. Which I might have. I think I might have done it incorrectly. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, wrong button. Let's try it again. Because we have like infinite attempts or something. So. Doesn't matter if we mess up one time. I'll eventually get it. This is all to skip a burger. Okay. We got our piece of ground. Okay, and we're walking over. So lineup should be here. Okay, I think that's good. And I look up here.
Steady.
Boom. Throw it up there. Oh, it's making me jump. I think this might be it. It's making me jump, which is really weird. It's super weird. Oh. Ouch. It doesn't look like it'd be enough. But who knows? Who knows? Dang, okay. Let's try again, let's try again. I wonder what difference it makes using dart for this. Okay. Maybe I gotta, like... go a little bit more to the left, maybe? Okay. Aim and shoot. I think that's the same exact lineup I just did a second ago. This is like pushing me a lot though. I wonder why it's making him jump. Because Donkey Kong is just jumping a lot, but not quite getting through to the other side. Okay, let's try it again then. So I don't exactly know how to do this. They have a lot of ground from that too. So the lineup they have, they're like, I think they're slightly off to the left of that screw. That's what it looks like to me, at least. They go right here. Dig into the ground. I feel like they get a much bigger piece here. Okay. I don't know if that deals damage to the block, but I'm not going to risk it. So right here. I think this is the perfect lineup. Right here. I look up. I look to the left. So I also want to see exactly where I need to put like the pixel. Because if I look closely, it's not directly on the line, but it's really, really close. It's really close. Okay, let's start from here. Boom. Actually, know what? Know what? That'll be much easier to line up. Okay. I'm still doing that jumping thing. Yeah, that's not working. So what did they do differently? I don't know. It looks like they have a larger piece of ground. Is that just me? Cause like they're it's not placing differently. Like their throw. Like it looks pretty much the same as what I had. There's also someone showing up with a potato and just reaching the ceiling. Okay. There's gold on the ground. Is that from how many times they died? Yeah, they just die there. Interesting. Okay. So this is the correct placement then. I think. So what I'm thinking is that little jumpy move that Donkey Kong keeps doing, I need that to happen while I'm going into this, like, this little corner over here. And I think that might push him into the area we need to go to. Because he keeps doing that jumpy move. And super weird. Maybe I go slower. But this should be the area I need to go to. It's pretty close. It's pretty dang close. I wonder if their placement is slightly different than mine. Because that could be something. That could be something. Yeah, that's the... I'm pretty sure that's the exact thing. Like, I don't really understand how they just go in there. Because I've done a clip for this before, but not this specific one. So it just might be the movement. There's more movement over here. Because it should just let me in, I think. They got the angle right and everything. Maybe I'm doing something slightly wrong. But now that I know how to actually do the lineup, it shouldn't be all that difficult to do. This shouldn't be difficult at all, I think. I just have to do the lineup and pop off. Okay. Oh! So that slap actually makes more ground, it looks like. Interesting. I don't think I got more ground, but it made more ground. Okay. Let's go up here. Get my foot over there. Come on. Oh, went too high up. Or too low, sorry. Okay. This should be the lineup. Let's lock that in.
Steady.
So I can look closer. I think that's it. That looks too far. I made it. Oh, there we go, there we go. We got it, we got it. Okay, we got it. We actually got that one. Okay, wait, okay, so we got it, we got it, we got it. Okay. Now I gotta go back to where I just was, somehow. Hold up, is there... I feel like there'd be a banana in here. Just me? No, okay. Okay. Now climb up here. Okay. So I got the clip. I got the clip. This is the same lineup. Same exact lineup. I got it again. I got it again. So I think I need to be a little bit more to the, like, moving to the right once I actually make it in. Okay, I think I roll. That's why people are rolling when they get in, so they can roll into the area, and not like get messed up. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, I went too far again. This isn't that difficult. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact lineup I did though. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact lineup I had the previous times. It might really just be movement diff. Okay. There we go. There we go. So we made it to Cat Scratch Kitchen. Let's see if anything in here requires breaking. Okay, okay. So there are bars here. However, none of this actually seems to be counted because enemies are shooting lava at it. I don't think it counts as muck either. Okay. Differences. Salt. Stone. Cheese. Potato. I don't see any differences here. So these enemies don't count. They don't count as dealing damage, or don't count as Donkey Kong doing damage. And then here, there's more enemies. But they're in muck, which can be destroyed by using salt. The bad thing about that is destroying... It's gonna count, obviously. If they destroy themselves, does that count? 42767. 42767. 42. Oh! If they destroy themselves, maybe it doesn't count. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. I have an idea. If I just... Nope. I was thinking if I went in there, maybe it would work. They killed themselves! They killed themselves! What the heck? And it doesn't count for me. It doesn't count for me. Look at this. 42767. 42767. Actually, I think I counted that wrong, but I think I'm still correct. 42767, 42767. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So... they can kill themselves, and it won't count as me dealing damage. Which means I can get through this whole area perfectly fine. Wait, hold up. I don't know if this counts as dealing damage. Salt, 13862. Okay. 13862. Okay, perfect. And then we make it to the boss battle down here, which might be a bit scary because I have to throw salt at the muck, and muck definitely counts. But maybe, just maybe, it might be possible to beat this boss if the boss can, like, kill themselves. Because we know the enemies can just die. But we don't know if the boss can die, you know? There's a bunch of salt that they create. Just breaking the floor. But I don't know. I don't know. So I think, let's see if we can get consistent at this. Let's go to the Royal Oil Cruise. Let's see it. No. Let's see if we can do it in 2-player mode. I think that'll be more helpful for us. Go to co-op play. Okay. And let's go ahead and reset the layer. Okay. I might be able to steal some grass all the way over here. No. No. There we go. It's like frame perfect. I wonder if I can get the same effect here. Okay. I wonder if I can get the same effect here. If I, because this could just straight up be enough. Straight up, that could be enough. It might be this easy. Unless it isn't, which it might not be. But it's looking pretty close. It's looking pretty close. It's looking pretty close. I don't know. I think it could have worked. I think it could have worked. Would have been cool. Would have definitely been cool. Well, we try again. If we can find a consistent way to do this, that would be very cool. Oh, no. Close that. Okay. We go over here. We don't want cheese. We want grass. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can just get the same lineup, you know? That'll make things much easier. Why is my foot placement not foot placing? Yeah. Is there just different movement in 2-player mode? That'd be really interesting. If the movement is just different in 2-player. That should be good. We do that. We look through DK. And then... let's get closer. Yeah. Lock it in. And right here, And then... No, I'll just do it like this. I can use one Joy-Con. That looks pretty close. That looks pretty dang close. Like, there's no way this doesn't clip me in there. You know, that'd be so cool. Just using 2-player mode to do this. Okay, if anything, I do this. And just go under here. One. Oh, that doesn't work. Oops. One. Is that just attaching to the bottom? Yeah, it is. That sucks. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. Like, it's actually pushing me. Not into the wall, unfortunately, but it's pushing me. That's so close. That is so close. Like, there's no way I don't get in here. Come on. Okay. Just gotta reset the terrain. It looks so close, though. It is so super close. At the very, very, very least, we do know that, like, we can, at the very least, get into where we need to get into. It could be that it's because I'm using grass instead of, you know, dirt. If I use dirt, maybe it'll be different. Like that. That's dirt. I don't think it'll be different, but, you know, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. It's definitely worth a shot here. That's really close, though. It's actually, like, genuinely really close. Because potentially, this area, this layer, could be, like, really low for Destructionless. We're getting pretty dang close. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Also not what I wanted to do. I don't know why it's, like, terrible to control this. This is just sucky to control. But, like, that's pretty close. That's really close. This seems doable to get, you know? Like, he's just jumping. jump, jump, jump. He needs to jump through the wall. Which I think this is possible to do. Theoretically, this is possible to do. Oh, that was close. That was really close, it looked like. I can't go through the left, I can't go to the left from the right side, but I can go from the right to the left, from the left side. Super weird. Let's go back to one-player mode. Because potentially, if anything I can do in one player, I can definitely do in two-player. That's the mindset right now. So why do I sometimes get that jumping thing? Sometimes it's making me jump like that. But it's like it's shooting me down, which is also really weird. Like for some reason it's shooting me down when I get that. Okay, let's reset it all. Let's see if I can recreate the same jump that I did. Because it shouldn't be difficult at all. It should not be difficult. Yep, I get my dirt. I go over here. I line my foot up to be above this nut. But I need my foot to be touching the blue line. But the rest of it not to. So like that. And then I press home button 2 times. Oh. Let me adjust it real quick. Okay. Should line it up with this darker line. Okay. It doesn't quite make it looks like. Maybe if I grab it again, I can do the same lineup. But I don't think so, but it'd be interesting to see. Okay. Definitely not. It doesn't look that far off though, actually. That'd be interesting if I could make it there. I think we can get this though. I think. At the very least, we did get it one time, which proves it is possible. Just making a bigger space in the ground. now let's go up here. Should be able to. Is that on it? No. This is good. This is good. Alright, do that. Lock it in. We'll look up. Aim. Right here. I think that's it. Throw it. Cancel. And then should be able to just jump through. Or not. It should work. Okay, guess not. Let's go back here. I can probably rebuild the dart. I'm thinking. I think that's good enough. Or not. I did not mean to do that. Reset it all. Reset it all. I didn't mean to do that. I think my jump got eaten or something. Ow. Get. Boom. Get the tile. Yep. Get over here. Then I line myself up above that. Is that in? I think that's it. I think that's it. Lock it in. Move to the right. And I think that's it. Looks good to me. There we go. Okay. So that's the lineup. Potentially I just need to use the ostrich to get further, but I really don't need to do that. I just gotta get the lineup. Okay. Then we can just flutter here. Can we make it into the hole? It'd be funny if we could just do that. Come on. Okay, yeah, we can just go through here. I don't know if that skips the boss battle. I don't think it does. Because I think that's probably just a death plane otherwise. But do I have to do the whole sinkhole thing? I don't want to do this. I don't want to go through here. It's very empty though. There's actually just nothing in here. Very, very eerie. Those things just break. I didn't even do anything for that. But I think all of the every one of these areas that we have to just go down the sinkholes, I don't think any of them are actually counted by the in-game counter. But I still want to do them destructionless. So yeah, the forbidden layer shouldn't be too difficult, I feel like. But for this challenge, I think I'm going to have to do a lot of clipping. Yeah, I can't even break this sand. I think there's a clip somewhere in here. I might want to get the snake for this. Uh, maybe not. Does not look like it'll work. Let me search up Forbidden Layer clip. Because there might just be a clip for this. Forbidden Layer clip. Maybe just forbidden clip? No. Bro, every time I type in clip, I just see people showing chicken jockey clip. Bro. Uh... Um... As far as I understand, AAC clips, uh, just clips you through ceilings. Hmm. So, the only way we can really do clips is if we have a ceiling to do it with, it looks like. I don't think walls like this will work because this is breakable terrain. I think it needs to be unbreakable terrain. Like like this black wall. I could have sworn there is, I think there's a video of someone doing a clip uh, for Forbidden Layer. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Let me, oh, not YouTube slash, just YouTube. What? It said I couldn't find the website, but now I have it. Now I have it. Let me see if I can find this. I think it was a Donkey Kong Bonanza-less challenge that someone did it in. It could have been Jumpless too, but I really don't know. No, it was Bonanza-less. I'm pretty sure it's by Pixel Parakeet. So I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna scan through the video because I'm pretty sure in that video I'm pretty sure they did some shenanigans here for it could have just been landfill layer. That's a really easy clip to do that I probably should practice. Okay, no. Uh, there's no clip in Forbidden Layer then, as far as I know. All right then. It looks to me I'm going to myself. I'm going to have to find some clips in order to do things. I'm pretty sure it has to be an unbreakable ceiling in order to do some of these, you know? Which is going to make things a bit difficult. Especially since, you know, things like this. Why is that slippery? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through here. There's something up here that I just never noticed. Anything good up here? A banana. Okay, I guess I'll take the banana. There's also a skip in the groove layer called Chicken Jockey skip. I'm going to have to find out how to do that. Something else I think I need to do here. Instead of breaking this wall, I think I have to grab the wall to bring it up here. Because I'm pretty sure I can attach this to the Neptunite. I can't. I cannot. Okay. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I can see it counts toward the smashing stat. That sucks. Potentially. That's not sand. Potentially. I go into co-op play here. Oh. Potentially, I go into co-op play here. Can't jump down here. Dang. If I can... Oh, move. Copy the sand. And then... There we go. Oh, that sticks. Okay, that sucks. If I can push myself inside of here, maybe I do need to look at the other part of this land, though, first. As far as I know, it's just this. It's just that I have to break. And then do not enter depths. Normal stuff. I don't know if I'll even have enough money, because I can't really collect coins or gold in this challenge. Because I can't break anything. So I'm really just going to be forced to build here. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be forced to build. Not fractone building or passage tile, but like Pauline building. I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. That's what it looks like. There's a bunch of sand and fractones, and building doesn't count toward like dealing damage. So I'm really just going to go all the way up to here until the go no further gate, which I think I might just be able to not I don't think I need to break the walls here. I might just be able to climb. I saw a video of someone doing this challenge, but like I don't even think they tried to skip this. But it could just be that it was unskippable. I mean, there are spikes, but with 2-player mode, I think we'll be fine. I think with 2-player mode, we'll be able to do things differently. If we're building anyways, might as well build as much as we can, right? Unless there's a build limit, which could be happening. There might be a build limit here. It seems to me there's a build limit. Not to worry, not to worry. That build limit might only be as far as the bounds are of this wall. So if I just build around the wall, will I be fine? Probably. I'll probably be fine. Okay, so let's see if we can build, or how far away we can build here. I do see light here. Interesting. I thought I ran out of sand for a second. I broke that. So we're slowly but surely getting past this area. It doesn't look like we have hit max height or are even close to it. So I'm just going to continue building. I think the camera angle did change a little bit, though. It looks like it did, at least. We're just going to continue building and building and building. Because building, thankfully, doesn't count as destroying. Which, you know, I think that makes complete sense. Because I'm not actually destroying anything. If anything, it should take points off of the... Okay, well, this is max distance. Oh, wait, actually. That's not just max distance. That's an invisible wall. Straight up, there's an invisible wall here. Okay. Let's go back to go no further gate. Wait, there's a fractone down here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I gotta talk to this guy. There's a fractone down here. What do you need? Do it. What does he make? If he just opens the door, that'll be cool. Okay. I don't think I need that. But if it goes above the area, I might be... Okay, it doesn't. I was gonna say, I might be able to use it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that, unfortunately. Okay, let's go back to the sand. Climbing up the sand. Let me open this. Okay. I forgot to open my Twitch chat. Okay. I really just can't build out here. What? Maybe I can. Maybe I can brute force my way through the wall? What? Could have sworn it looked like there was an invisible wall here. But apparently not. It could just be, my thing was bugging. Could just be because I'm using sand. I wonder. No, that has to be the... That has to be the bounds of the wall. If like if I go to the left, or if I move to the right more, I think that might just be fine. I think that might be fine. Because something over here is pushing me to the right. In that case, let's listen to this. Oh, that almost made me fall off. But in that case, let's do what the bounds are saying and follow the right. So I'm just gonna go to the right side. If it'll let me build here, which it should. And it is. And at the very least, I'm going higher still. So I don't think there'll be any problems. Hopefully. Definitely terrifying though. But eventually we'll reach the outside area. No! Stop hitting that invisible wall. The invisible walls don't exist. Just build through them. Just build through them. I don't know why. Yeah, there's actually an invis wall here. Stopping me from going forward. I just have to keep building to the right. That's crazy. I don't know, like, I can physically run into it. It's not just an invis wall for max height. It's an invis wall for Donkey Kong. I don't think that happens very often in this game. And it looks like it goes diagonally. Which is even scarier, honestly. Yeah, there it is again. Honestly, I might just have to build as far away as I can. And, like, somehow would go past the invis wall. I think I might have to go past the invis wall. If possible. Which it might be possible. I don't know yet. But we're definitely past this wall here. Bridging once again coming clutch. I think the no. I was gonna say I think the invis wall might just be around the wall, and maybe it ends. But it looks like it's still right over here. Maybe I can jump over the wall? I don't know. But I'm trying to jump over it. It's not letting me. Like, it's actually a real invisible wall. I can't go through it or anything. Yeah, wait, you can see the shadow of it too. Wait, is it just me or wait, never mind. That's this block. I was gonna say, is it just me or does the invisible wall have a shadow? I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. But you can see here. This is the invisible wall. That is the invisible wall. It's a physical thing that is actually in my way. I never thought that would actually be something to worry about in this game. An invis wall that actually exists. I mean, it's as clear as day. It's there. We're hitting it. We just gotta get past the invis wall somehow. If that's possible. Which it might be possible. And I'm hoping it is. Because we're definitely past that wall. We can see the end. We can see the end. Where we need to go. Yeah, Pauline shouldn't be singing in that direction. Oh, that's not good. So, not only is there an invisible wall here, there is a limit to how far we can go. So there's a build limit and an invisible wall. I don't know how to get through this. But we have to. If I can build high enough, it might be possible to jump over that wall and just fly to where we need to fly to. But I have the ostrich. The ostrich is in the route that I made. This is pretty steep. Yep. It could also be... Oh, I thought that was max height. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, is it really this low? They let you build up that high with with the passage stone. There's no way they would have made it that low. Max height might actually be really high up here. Yeah. We can see the end in sight. Let's go a bit here. Building out of sand is also dangerous because sand is slippery. It's not like dirt where it'll like you can climb it perfectly. You're gonna slip off of sand. It's a very slippery material. Very, very slippery material. I also want to see how far things are here. How far up the invis wall extends to. Because it looks like it's probably to max height. Probably. This might be max height. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, we found max height. This is max height. %100% this is max height. Yeah. Okay. So. These are our invisible walls. So we gotta stick our sand really close so we can go through the walls. It looks like a corner, actually. If I jump while I hit it? No. So, it's easy to see the bounds here. I really wonder if we can go through the bounds. So in that case, I'm thinking I go into one-player mode. I'm thinking I go ostrich. So there's just an invis wall everywhere here. I can't get through it. I just can't. Interesting. That's not good. I can't go forward because there is an invis wall all around this area. But is there an invisible ceiling? Is there an invisible ceiling? Or wait, well, no, we know there's an invisible ceiling, but can we get through this? If there's an invisible ceiling, like the invisible wall we have, it might be good to test out the bounds of the ceiling. Because genuinely, it could just exist that we can go through things, you know? Let's go over here. Because we might... Probably not, but we might be able to jump through the top. It's something at the very least to test. And I think it'll be good to test something like this. Let's just build over here. It'd take a little while, but it shouldn't take too long. If only we had dart here. I think that'd be better. I like how you can see where I hit the invis walls. Because the invisible walls, it probably lasts in just the outskirts of the area. I doubt it exists above. Or like in the middle area, you know? Respecting your surroundings, I can respect that, yeah. Thank you. But I really like that... Oh, I just got my... Not my engage meter, my bonanza meter. It's very good that building doesn't count as dealing damage. Okay. So right here, let's start building forward. Because if we can definitely jump that with like the snake. And then just put the snake into our route. Because other than this, the snake pretty much would be useless. I think even the, if I press... If I press that... Yeah. Ooh, I think by default, the snake deals damage by jumping. But maybe not. But it seems like we can get pretty close here. We might be able to touch the wall. We might be able to touch the wall. No, we can't. Okay. This is where the invis wall starts, then. Okay. Not very invisible if I can just get hit by it. So is this actually where it starts? That'd be interesting. Or maybe there's two sides to the invisible wall, where if you're too far in, you'll hit it, but if you're too far out, you'll hit it, but if you're too far in, you'll just barely miss it. That would be interesting. Okay, it does look like I'm hitting it, though. So it might be safe to say that I'm not getting pushed by the invis wall. Why? But why? Okay, I'm getting hit by the invis wall right now. Right here. I wonder if it's possible for me to just jump here. I might just be able to jump through here. Okay. Let me go into one player mode. I might be able to... Come on. Come on. That's not gonna work. Okay.
You okay?
That's the invis ceiling. Okay. That sucks. Okay, I don't think I could actually get through this. I can see holes. There's holes in here. Juicing probably won't do anything here. I don't think there's any minecarts in this area, but juice boosting would be cool. So it does look like we need to go in here. Maybe if I talk to this fractone, they'll break the rock and maybe I can clip through the wall here. Probably not, but it would be interesting. It would be very interesting. What was that? Oh. I can buy a house here. Break the purple wall, break the purple wall. He broke the purple wall. Okay. Oh. Potentially, I might be able to use this. I actually might be able to use this. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Because I actually might be able to use this area. There is light coming through also, which is weird. I don't know why that broke. I can't go through here. Yeah, this is slippery. This isn't slippery, though. Potentially, if I grab some sand... I can maybe throw it on there. Or not. If only I can throw the sand on there. That would be so good. If I can just throw sand on there. Light shouldn't be coming in through here, though. Like, there actually might be a crack. Where is the light coming through? Is it from the ceiling? Like, where does this light exist? It looks like it's coming through the cracks, maybe. I don't know. What do you say? Long ago service, yeah. Forced the way through here, but never came back out. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe I can use a material to break, like, the side of this. I don't know. Because that's just breaking the whole part, you know? If I could just clip through that, that would be awesome. Which I might be able to do. If I can... I can attach it to the purple stuff. I can attach it to the purple stuff. So if I attach it here, maybe, just maybe, maybe I can get an acute angle clip here. It looks like I'm getting pushed through. But like, it's not enough. Like, it's putting me up, but it's not putting me up enough. Okay, let's try this then. If I'm holding a material, maybe that'll help. Let's just attach to the concrete now. No. Come on. That just broke that. Okay. Actually, that could be something to think about too. Having a broken top piece, because will it break the other parts? If I just clip in here, because if you clip into a wall like I just did, it broke this area. So I think I got a clip there. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Because it would be cool if I can get through this area. Get up there.
Steady.
That sand did absolutely nothing. But it would be cool if I can get in here. Maybe if I just do something as simple as that. No. No! Didn't mean to do that. If only I can just get an acute angle clip here. I should be able to just stand here, look straight up, hit that, and then clip in. It should be that easy. Okay. Let me go closer, maybe. And look straight here. Like, it's making me jump a lot here. The thing is, this isn't exactly a ceiling, but it's something. Like it's making Donkey Kong jump a bunch. Like it's doing this. It's making him hit ground that doesn't exist. Like I don't know how that works. Yeah, let's hold a big chunk maybe. Oh, not that. That. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. 'Cause that puts me into the wall, but you know. Like I'm clearly inside of the wall here, right? Clear as day. Come on. Also, it's also making me walk slow. Oh. Okay. Like, I feel like this should work. Right? Maybe I use... this wall instead. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, come on. But like these walls are fragile. They're somehow so fragile. Like if I go into my stats, literally it costs so much to break the concrete here. So how do we get past go no further gate without going past the walls? Because I feel like there has to be a way to go through that, right? Oh, come on, I didn't land that. I could have sworn I had that.
That was close.
No way, I just... That sucks. I can get that. There we go. Oh, not that. Okay. Okay, easy. So, does it look any different here? Because if it is something different over here, it might be useful to, you know, look around. But it doesn't look like there's anything here. I mean, at the very least, I can see if grabbing bits of the wall. No, that does nothing. Okay. It was worth a shot, though. But I'm assuming maybe there's an invisible here, too. Something I do wonder, though. If I throw something at the checkpoint, I wonder if it'll count on the checkpoint? Probably not. But it's something to try. Like, it's all the way over here, but if I can hit it like this, which it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Okay. So it does hit it. But will that check the checkpoint? If I hit it like this, it'll say where I am. But if I throw this, it doesn't say where I am. If I'm inside the range, maybe. No, it still doesn't. I'm really close to it, maybe? No. I can't hit it. I can't hit it. I can't hit it. What the heck? Still doesn't do it. Donkey Kong has to touch it. Is that Poppy Kong? Yeah. So I don't know exactly what to do here. Because Forbidden Lair is so small, but also there's so much, like... What if I climbed the giant tower? What if I climbed the giant tower? Can I climb the giant tower is a better question, I think. Because this whole time we're trying to build our own area. But there's an area over here that still has to be checked. It's slippery. But yeah, our building is this might be max height. Okay, okay, slippery Neptunite cannot be built on. On the inside, it's not slippery. I wonder if I can build on the inside of this and have it reach the outside. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I think there's a max height to this, right? No, this isn't slippery. Or this is slippery, sorry. There is an invisible wall here. Okay. Let's go into co-op play. Yeah, we still have the sand. Hoping the sand is actually reaching me. This isn't a very big space, so I'm thinking it should. Okay, unless it isn't, which would be awful. Okay, let's do this. Oof. This is a bit difficult to climb on. We got it. Okay. Okay, so straight up that just wasn't building to me. There's an invis cylinder here. Instead of getting invisible walled, we're getting invisible cylindered. Can I, like, maybe go here? It's difficult when there's, you know, a wall in the way. But it looks like it's going through. Just a little bit. If we can build on the outside of this, I think it'll be a little bit easier to do some stuff. Okay. That's the invisible cylinder. Let's see. So if I'm right here, that might be the same max height as... Actually, I think max height is taller than that. Yeah, wait, no, max height is lower than that. I just can't build up, you know? I think this is max height where we are right now. Let's go back into one player. So something else I need to practice, since we know a lot of this stuff, just I don't think it's gonna work. Something I also need to check out. In the groove layer, this challenge is pretty much skip as much of the game as you can. That's all I'm doing. I'm just skipping the game. There's a clip that people are calling chicken jockey clip. Let me find that. Okay, chicken jockey clip. Okay. Let me pause the game, show you the Discord. So I found a route to the gong. Let me go to the top, maybe. Let's go all the way to the top. Jump to the top. So this guy is lining it up. Throws the chunk. Then phases through the wall. To the melody source track. So, let's try that. Unfortunately, the only thing we can really do here to get a chunk like that is by breaking it off. Wait, that's the jail. Actually, we might not need to do any of that. I think one of the jail cell that is open Over here? Over here. No, those are boxes. It would be cool if it would work though. Okay. It's somewhere over here. One, two. It should be this one, the third one. Third door. So, let's see what material they use. They're using dirt. That clips into any of the melody sources. And where they're throwing it, it's like right in the corner, sort of. This person is just dead somehow. I don't know how precise this needs to be. I don't know how precise this needs to be. But, they're like standing here, and they're throwing it, like, here. It's sort of like getting me, not inside, but like, sort of making me go in, I guess. Let's break off the fractone again. Let's move it here. This is a little bit more out of the way. Well, that almost made me go in. Wait, this is like really easy to do. This might work actually. It doesn't look like there's any sort of lineup they're doing. It's just scuffed walls. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, let's reset the. Oop, not that. Let's reset the layer. I need to find out if I can walk like here, you know, on the walls. Cause wait, no. I don't think I need to do that. If I go in here, this guy will spawn in. I just walk over him. Yeah, that's easy. This guy shows up, but I don't need to worry about him. There's an enemy there. Yeah, that's so easy. That's so easy. And they don't break anything, or it doesn't count as them breaking anything. Oh, but the bad part here is this door is gonna close, and I'm gonna have to go through the bottom. So that's where it falls off a bit. But at the very least, I'm getting like the least amount of things broken. At the very, very least, the least amount of things are getting broken here. Unless I can go to the bottom section first. Because if I can do that, things will be different. It doesn't look very precise. It really doesn't look very precise at all. Like just looking back at the strat. Because we just go in here, we move back here, we throw the fractone up there, and then we should just be able to walk in. That's way too far, actually. I messed that up. Completely. Okay. That might be good. That might be good. Well, that's in. I think that's in. I think that's in. Look at this. Like he's lagging out. Just gotta push him inside a little bit more somehow. Just slightly. Just a little bit more. Like, he's in there. He's definitely in there. He's definitely in there. Just how do I push him in a little bit further? It shouldn't be this hard. Like I think I just walk in and he walks in. I should just be able to get pushed up in there. He's getting slid into the too. Like he's actually sliding up for whatever reason. This might be good. It's so close. Like, it's actually really close. Okay. Maybe if I move... Here. Maybe that'll work. That's way too far. Yeah. I messed that up. Okay. Ugh. Reset it all. I think it's much better to have motion controls on, not gonna lie. I really like the motion controls here. I had to be careful not to jump here too. Because jumping just breaks the floor. Like, I can do that roll over here, and just things will shatter. Okay. That doesn't break the wall. It does break the fractone, but it's for the greater good. No, it isn't actually, because I can do that without needing to...
Ready?
Wait, no, it is for the greater good. I break, or I throw it there. This is so I can skip everything else. Okay, how did I mess that up? How did I mess that up? If I stand here, I look at that, and I throw it. That shouldn't... Hopefully it's close enough. That's not close at all. I don't know what happened. Let's break that. Because I'm looking at a video here, and it doesn't look too difficult to do. Honestly, I think I just go closer. Like, if I go maybe here, and then throw it there, maybe that'll work? That looks good. Oop. Come on. Doesn't look like it's working though. And it's sort of pushing me, but like not enough. Okay. I need to see this video. Where do they stand? They're the person that I'm looking at the clip. They're standing here, like right here. And they look up, throw it here. That was not supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why that happened. Gotta make sure I don't break anything. I can only break the fractones. If I can get an amiibo, like, I don't know what materials they let you use, but if they let me use, like, mud, that would be really helpful. Being able to build without breaking anything here. Because I only really have Pauline, right? That might be good. Or not. That looked good. If I'm standing on the edge here, throw that. That looks too close. Like yeah, it's attached to the wall. But it might work. It might work. 'Cause I can't actually see anything. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. Okay, so I did clip in somewhere, because otherwise that would not happen. Something else I wonder, if when I use this part... I don't know. But all I need to do is get that and go down here, break some stuff there. I don't want to break the stuff there though. Unless there's like enemies that can do it for me. You know? If there's enemies there, that's great. Is there any pins in here? No. I'm looking at a... Wait, I need to show you guys my Discord too. This person is going to the warp gong, which is interesting, I guess. Also a small thing, but you can wall jump roll instead of a drop small jump once you've clipped. Maybe a tiny bit faster. What the heck? Okay, wait, this guy has it down. Interesting, okay. So where they're doing this, they're using a different area to move around in. I don't know which area it is. Okay, it's this first one. So, I wonder if they're
Steady.
just looking straight up. Maybe not. I don't know what they're doing here. Okay. The way they're doing this, they're standing right here.
Aim.
They look up and they get this angle. But better. They get a better angle than that. It's like, what are they looking at here? I don't know what they're looking at. In the middle of their screen is like very interesting. It's on the edge, sort of. Huh. What video was I just watching here? Or someone got it. They're hitting it right there. So the way they're doing it is they're aiming like is this even the right area? This can't be the right area. They're probably in a slightly different spot than I think they're in a slightly different spot than from the compared to where I am. I can just do that.
Focus.
Look here. It's just throwing it right in front of me, unfortunately. That's not the right material. Okay, there's probably an easier way to do that then. If I stand here, and then go over there. I'm assuming the walls are all the same. Okay. If I do that, throw it straight up there, I should be able to just walk in. Because it looks like I'm doing something here. Something's happening. I just am not going through. I gotta try the lineup that everyone's trying, I think. I gotta try that lineup. There's this one dude that keeps putting their streamable links, and they all just they don't work. None of them work. Um. Okay. This person has like references here. So the right thumb is touching this corner area. And they're looking at the metal over here. That makes things easier visually. Let's find the melody source then. That's the beat source. I mean, I guess they're not. I guess they're just not in a 100% save file, which is fine. Okay. So in the picture, they are going to the right, it looks like. Okay. Is that correct? I think that's correct. I drop. I grab a chunk. And I look up. Okay, honestly, I've gotta break that. That's not how that's supposed to work. That's not how that's supposed to work. So that's gonna be difficult to line up, actually. And then I think it'll be easier to line it up if I'm just... If I do it like that.
Focus.
If he's in the way, that changes. Oh. Let me break you a little bit. Okay, that's just not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. There's too many things in the way. Like, these lights are just in the way. It sucks.
Steady.
That's not the direction I was But I got it. But I got it. But I got it. Okay. That worked. That worked somehow. So I'm inside of here. And... Oh. So I can't actually jump in that area, or it'll kick me out. Interesting. So that's gonna kick me out. But it's good to know that I can actually do this.
That was close.
I can't go down too far. That sucks. So I can't go down too far. I have to go forward, it looks like. It actually does look like I have to go forward. Oh, or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Because I'm in this area now. That sucks.
We're saved.
That sucks. There's ground here. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. So in this area, I wonder where I can go. Like, where can I even go here? Does this help me? Like, does being there actually help me? That's the question. I gotta buy balloons, by the way. Somewhere, there's a shop where I can buy balloons over here. That's chip exchange. This is the stuff shop. Okay. I gotta buy all these balloons. Because I'm gonna be dying a lot. Definitely. Okay, so now that I have a bunch of balloons, let's go back to where we just were. I just got juked out by an NPC. You guys see that? Okay. Okay. That's death.
That was
It's also death. That's also death. That's also death. Why? Okay, why is everything in that area killing me? That's so weird. That is super weird. Let's put my save point here just so it's a little bit easier getting there. So why, when I go forward, do I die? I shouldn't be dying going there. That's so weird. That's so weird. That is actually, like, crazy. Why does it keep killing me there? I actually do not know why it keeps killing me there. That lets me in. That lets me in. Okay. So that does let me in. So if I'm right here, that's gonna kill me. So I can't jump. If I jump there, it's gonna kill me. If I go too far to the left and the right, that kills me. I gotta find a place that lets me do this that doesn't kill me. That's all. That's what routing is all about. If I drop down here, that kills me. That also kills me. So what doesn't kill me? Is there something here that won't kill me? I think there has to be something here that doesn't kill me, right? Because down here, there's the triangle area. I need to be like in this area. I think that would work. Okay, but that's gonna kill me. That's just gonna kill me. That just kills me. Yeah, break that light. So, up here, if I jump, I'll die. Can I reach? Ugh, I'm dead. If I go too far to the left or the right, that just kills me. That really sucks. I feel like there has to be a way that I can not die here. Has to be a spot that doesn't instantly kill me. Stay inside the wall. Yeah, that just kills me. Kind of on the edge here. Maybe you won't kill me. But I can see where this, like, the bounds are here. Nope, that'll kill me. So I go far away, I'll die. If I go down here, I'll be fine. Can I? No. I just go through there. I was wondering if I can stand on top of that. But I guess the walls are one-sided, so that won't really work. I wonder if I can... No, that won't work. That's just death. It does really look like I'm going to have to go through the actual, like, intended route here. Which I don't want to do. I don't want to do the intended route. Let's see. This might be breakable still. Or maybe if I ask this guy. Okay, he does open up this area. I gotta change the type of material though. Maybe it's different if I, you know, do it a different way. So I'm down here. Maybe if I grab... I wonder if this also will count as an acute angle. It does! It does count! It does count as an acute angle. Okay. No way. So I can just get pushed up into here. Wait, that's huge. And I go back here. And then I go here, where hopefully the Harmonial will be, you know, doing his thing. I might have to break this wall, though. I might have to break that wall. No, I don't. I don't have to break that wall. I do not have to break that wall. I've already figured it out. I've already figured it out. I've already figured it out. I have already figured it out. So, I move here. I get pushed up. Oh, dang. At the very least, this is super easy to get through. Okay, then I go down here. I can't go too far, though. Oh, what? Maybe I go to the right side. Come on. It has to work. Dang, it puts me all the way back there. Okay, this should potentially allow me to skip the area. Like, not skip the area, but make it so I don't have to go break stuff in that spot. Maybe if I'm high up enough, maybe if I'm higher up, it'll let me go through so I don't have to break stuff. Okay. I'm glad this is super easy to get to, though. That sucks. It's good to know. There is an acute angle there, though. Okay. Let's try it from the top, then. Let's try it from the top. There's 3 acute angle clips I have to do in this area. That is crazy. So I start going here. Grab this fractone.
Focus.
Line it up. Hit that. Nope. That was not the right button. Okay. not going where I wanted it to. But it should work still. Okay.
Steady.
That's gonna work, I think. And here. Yep. Come on. Yep. Go down here. Yep. Go over here. And then once I'm done with that stuff, I open this area. I break off one piece of it. That's mandatory. Then I go here. I have to carefully break that part off. Then I just joined. What are you doing? I'm trying to find out routes for this game. A route for this game to beat it without breaking anything. Okay. So if I can somehow I don't want to break that gold wall. But I might have to. This won't kill me. Interesting. So going to the right side doesn't kill me. That's not good. That's not good. Wait, I changed positions. Okay, I actually have to teleport out of here. Let's just go to the disco hall. I can't teleport! Okay, reset it all. Okay, so we know how to do the clip. We do know how to do the clip. The clips. There's multiple clips here that I have to do. Okay, okay, break him off, and then go right here, look up, and then just adjust until I can hit that, and then I go here. Come on. I think this should be enough, right? That should be enough. Oh well, if it isn't, who cares? Actually, what I might need to do here is use an amiibo. I need to test something out. I might be able to get that that enemy to destroy himself. Since he's gold and he's like crushing the area, I don't think he respawns. Okay. Let's see. Gold smashing stats. 29609. Do you hear that dog outside? 29609. Okay, he'll just break that too. No way. Okay. There's a little area right here that broke off. A chunk of it broke off. Does that count as me breaking it? 29624. Ah, that does count as me breaking it. Dang. Let's see. If I get a bigger chunk, a larger chunk, maybe it'll be different. Like if I grab one of these, maybe it'll be different. Or. Yeah, that definitely counted. You know, sometimes it doesn't count when I do that. There are areas in the game where that doesn't count. Okay. Okay, I grab that. And I just crawl in here. Come on. I know this works. Come on. What? It shouldn't require anything to be broken. Only the fractone that I needed to get to where I needed to go. Okay. Move down there. Okay, there's multiple layers to this area. Can I? There's a height limit here. I keep hitting it by accident. So if I go here, also a limit. If I move lower down, will that limit stop? No, it will not. If I go super low down, there's a low limit too. Wait. It's not that there's a limit to how low you can go. It's more like you can't go up. What the heck? I think I've cracked the code. It's really... It's as simple as that. It's not that you can't go up. It's that you can't go up. What the heck? I can go as low as I want, it seems like. That's so weird. I can go as low as I want, but I can't. I just can't go up. If I start climbing upward, it's not gonna let me. That's so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. Okay. Actually, can you destroy the green stuff? You can't. So if I were to grab like a fractone or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. That'll kill me. I don't know. Open it up. Don't break anything here. Please. No, he broke it. He broke it. So... if only I can... Okay. Something I gotta test out here. Something I definitely need to test out. Something I absolutely need to test out. Okay. So, stone 83. That is not a cutscene, so it counts. Okay. So if I make it back up here, I wonder if it'll actually work. I gotta send that to the Discord, I think. That's because that's a good find, I believe. Okay. So I would go here. I would grab this fractone.
Aim.
I would aim up till I get here. Then I throw it. Hopefully not damaging the wall in the process. So if I do it correctly, great. If I don't, then I have to restart, which is fine. So I have to break a little piece off of this guy, I think. I prefer not to break that much of him, though. That was way too much. Did that count? 32541. That counted, yeah. Didn't seem like that much, though. Okay. So break that. Go up here. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. That sucks. But I do think amiibos are going to have to play a part in this challenge, which is really funny.
Steady.
That was easy. That was really easy. Wait. That's super easy. I might be able to just climb through. I don't know. Okay, I can break a little bit of them. So the clip is super easy. It is super easy. The clip is super easy to do. No troubles whatsoever. Okay, and then that's all we need to break here. So we go there, and then potentially we just go back. Dang. Okay, we're just dead here. But it's good to know that this is like super easy to do. I wonder if I can... I can damage the enemy before they show up. Oh, you can see a little hole. Okay. If I can break a hole into the enemy, there's really no issue here. Oh, I mean, that's an issue, I guess. But if I can break just a little corner off, that should help me get through.
Okay.
Like, this much. And not that much. What the heck? But I think we're cooking here. I think we're doing good. We're doing really good here. All we have to do, get that out of the way. That just pushes us up. Oh, yeah, pushes us up. Ah, hopefully not breaking. And then I wonder how. If we go this way, maybe it'll be different. I don't know. But we can skip that whole area. I don't know what'll happen like for this, but I'll test some more out.
Should we teal up?
Or I think on the actual run we have to test it out, honestly. Which I'll do as soon as I get my amiibo, I suppose. So the areas we have sort of figured out already. I personally have Lagoon Lair, Hilltop Lair, most of Canyon Lair figured out. Divide, super easy. Freezer layer, super easy because we're not going there. So that's an instant 0 because we're not going there. Forest layer, as far as I know, it doesn't require anything. The junction, the junction requires mud to be broken, but not because of anything Donkey Kong's doing. It's just a part of the game. Resort layer, 10,000 going for the watermelon. That's unskippable, unfortunately. So the only thing I break in the resort layer is the watermelon. Tempest layer, um, I haven't tried out the Tempest layer yet, but as far as I know, there shouldn't be anything that needs to be broken as long as I play my cards right and build. I will be taking a lot of damage from the lava, but I don't think it actually needs any. It just needs a lot of building. Landfill layer, it it's not possible, but I don't have to dig all the way down. I can just go to the end. Racing layer, I mean, yeah, it's definitely gonna require some breaking. But I wonder if it'll count during the race. I don't know. Radiant Slayer? I haven't tried anything of it. Definitely not possible, I think. Groove Layer. I think Groove Layer is possible. I genuinely think it's possible. Groove Layer, we know how that goes. Requires some breakage, but we have to clip like 3 times into the ground. Forbidden Layer. Forbidden Layer, not possible. There's like two things that need to be broken. Um, Mud is definitely gonna need to be broken. Um, I don't know how many things need to be broken here. Planet Core might be possible, actually. I gotta try something out in the Planet Core. I gotta try something out in the Planet Core. Because it might be possible. It might be possible. I think there's a rematch against the Stompin' Clomper, which is gonna suck, but Stone, let me take a picture of that. Stone. Thorns can most likely be skipped. Wait, I gotta 50476. That was not part of the plan. We can't teleport? We can't teleport? Okay. So it looks like this has to be broken. Let's see. So 50484. $50484. That doesn't count. Let's look at the concrete score. So that rock thing doesn't actually count. Interesting. Interesting. That is very interesting. That doesn't actually count. Also, really weird. Whoa, that's awesome, actually. But if you go through here, you can just see the ground. That's really interesting. That doesn't count. A lot of gold is going to be broken, though. $50493. Okay, stone got broken from the minecart. No, that was me landing. The minecart didn't do any damage. Okay. These birds don't deal damage. Let's go down here. This is a concerning spot. Let's go to Claptrap Crossing.
We teleport.
Because this is another area that is worrisome.
Nice one.
Okay. Oops. Wait, let me use the snake. Okay.
Ready. Go, go.
That's definitely gonna count. Unless something else can break it, I don't think it's gonna count. It's gonna count. And then for here, honestly, all of this is skippable. All of this is skippable. Yeah, all of that is skippable. Like, easily skippable. All I have to do is land on here so I don't deal any damage to that. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be difficult to get through. And Kremlin Camp. To my knowledge, this next part can't be skipped. This boss battle, I don't think it can be skipped. I know you can build to get around it. What? Oh. Ow! I can't even, like, get away from that. I know you can build to get into the minecart, but, you know, you're not gonna live it. You're not gonna live it. And you have to be in the minecart to live that. Maybe I can fly far enough to get to this gold. No. I was gonna say, maybe that's just a death area. Oh, actually, there's nothing to worry about in this area, so that's good. Okay, Fractone Cradle. Nothing to worry about here. There isn't any enemies or anything. If I can somehow get the enemies to kill themselves, because there is an area where they have to just die. It'd be cool if I can just get out of the cart. Definitely gonna be money down here too. Or not. That's good. I like it when there's no money involved. Yeah, no money here. I do get boom rocks. I mean, it's tempting to use them, but I don't gotta use them. Yeah, Kremlin Coliseum. Doesn't count as me breaking anything when I'm grabbing them, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I'd rather just take damage there. Honestly.
Should we teal
So what I'm thinking, I think the enemies here can break the gold in the Kremlin Coliseum. I think potentially they can break the gold and expose themselves. So once they're exposed, I go here, then I punch them, so it goes to where like the minecart will be placed. And once they're here, like they're not going to be breaking anything. So I'll just have them break everything for me. Potentially. I don't know if that's going to work. I do not know if that's going to work.
Should we teal
And then, of course, we build a bridge to the final boss. And once we build the bridge to the final boss, we won't have to worry about breaking any gold, because the final boss breaks everything for us. Since the final boss breaks everything for us, yeah, it shouldn't count. It should not count for us. But something to worry about is something definitely to worry about. Never mind, it's not anything to worry about. The final area of the game, I do not think any of that counts toward the toward your smashing stats. Of course, I'm still gonna try to beat the game without breaking anything in that area. But Planet Core is the last thing that counts. That is the last thing that counts. It counts for Switcheroo Goo when you break that? What? Okay. But anyways, that doesn't count. That's good to know. It shouldn't count to break anything here. But let's see. Racing layer, gold, dirt. Okay, it does count if you break the lift off ore. Okay, so anything as Ramby counts. We gotta make sure we don't do anything there. So once we reach the trophy... Actually, I don't think we break anything here. Because we just have to reach the top. And if we just need to reach the top, there's nothing really... Okay, that's fragile. But there's nothing to worry about here. I just build up. All I have to do is build up. There's plenty of grass here for me to deal with. So all I do is I build up there. So I get grass with Pauline. Build all the way up here. Then break the potion thing. That's easy. This is easy.
Should we teal
Okay. So in my head right now, the places that don't require any breaking besides when you first land in the area, because pretty much besides like 3 layers, you're going to land on like sand or something. You can lower the number that you break by slowing yourself down, but it's still going to be around like 54, 61, around that area. It always defaults to 61, but it's going to be lower if you like try to punch. So, as far as I know, no hits, no hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 out of 17 areas should be terrain breaking free. To my knowledge. I'm going to go to the landfill layer, because this is definitely a concerning one to people, I feel like. Because what are you supposed to do here? If you're trying not to break anything, there's a bunch of stuff to be broken.
Should we teleport there? Should we teleport?
The number one area, of course. When you spawn in, Forbidden Pit entry. Okay, that's cool. Let me break this banana. Oh, we instantly get put into this pit that we have to break and then go all the way to the bottom. But this is actually it's possible to pass through this without needing to do much. All you have to do is jump up here. This has so much tech in it, it's crazy. If I can somehow bonk my head on something while falling into each area, potentially I won't need to worry about anything. This corner over here, you can just walk into it if you're lucky. Yeah, like that. Okay, if I can get the angling right for once. But potentially half of this game, more than half of this game, is possible. That's 50%, that's great. But this clip isn't very difficult to do. I guess I have to stand on this. Oh, it pushes me in. I forget about that. When you're clipping in this game, it pushes you in. You don't have to climb in. You get pushed in. I think that's something really good to think about. But my plan here is... because everywhere you go, you're going to have to break something. But at the very least, you can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You can reach up here. Actually, I wonder if I... If I can clip into the ground here, that would be amazing. Like, if I can clip into the ground and inside of the ground, that'd be awesome. But as far as I know, you do have to do some digging here. But yeah, doing that, you'll reach this, which is good. That lets you reach the boss of the landfill layer. I forget who the boss of the landfill layer is. I think it's the square dude. The dude who uses the octopus. I forget what the name is for that one. But it shouldn't be too difficult, I think. So yeah, I think for the most part, I know everything I need to do in this challenge. As far as I know. Cause I
Should we teleport?
did some practicing yesterday. I'm streaming my practice today. Which is the stream's gonna end soon. So I think we made some good progress. I think we made some excellent progress. So Ingot Isle, potentially, only the intro section needs damage to be dealt with. I don't know what would happen if I created a like if I oh oh I just thought of something. If I created you know in Minecraft when you have a farm that has a bunch of cows inside of a little cage, what would happen if those cows were explosive? Because when you go into that area, as you know, you're gonna get entity crammed. Can I entity cram items in this game that'll let me? Okay, easiest way to test this out. Easiest way to test this out. Wait, no, never mind. I can just test it out here. Okay. Where can I have like an entity cram moment? In here. In here. Okay. So, right now, smashing stats. Stat high. If I drop this... Well, I guess that's not enough. I need it to be crushed. I need it to be crammed. Okay. Okay. 92850. That doesn't blow up? 92850 still. It doesn't blow up. That's so weird. If I got a bunch of gold and just did that, anything? No? That just doesn't break. Nine two nine seven one. Sliding on it like that doesn't. It's getting rid of the terrain, but it's not. It's not getting rid of the terrain. Like, according to my stats. Nine two nine seven one. I wonder if I could do that with any other material. Right now, it looks like I'm just stripping the gold. That's so weird. Because gold is explosive. That's something to think about. That's something definitely to think about. But if I'm not actually dealing any damage here... Okay. If I can deal damage to this fractone, 22. Oops. Did not mean to talk to him. Okay, let's see. 93688. Okay, that definitely did damage. I mean, you heard it too. I'm just checking to make sure, you know. Oh. I know what you want to say. Okay. If I could break these guys, I think that'd be very good. Potentially. Like, if I can use it to my advantage, I would. Actually, you know, building on these guys. Oop. But you can put material on them. D7. That was not what was supposed to happen. But if I can build materials on them, that could also help out. Like, if I grab dirt like this. Okay. 87. Like, finest at Freddy's. Okay. 87. So I can make... Oh. Oh, that goes away for that one. Interesting. So if they change around, then that's a different thing. Totally different issue here. But that's good to know. If I'm sliding on something, it can remove the terrain slightly. Don't know if it's actually going to do anything, though. But, with that being said, I think that's all for now. So I'm going to stop stream. Thank you for watching. Let me stop this somehow. Okay, thank you for watching. At some point, I will be doing a full run of this game. Without breaking anything. In some of the layers. Because obviously, I don't think it's possible. But, part of the game is possible. And I will be trying to, you know, beat the game. With that, you know, being done. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.